when you don't have control while dating, when you're seeking validation, when you when you're expecting a certain outcome that doesn't happen, that is, I think, when dating is really, I think that's really the crux of the issue, right? It's the way I personally in the past and the way many men have approached dating. And, not to say that it's men's fault at all, but we are all noticing a similar phenomenon. Why are we putting ourselves through this? Why are we even playing the field? What's the point? What's the purpose? To what end? There's a lot of questions to ask. And I think that is the most important thing. Instead of simply blindly following, chasing some idea of what we think a woman is or should be or expected to be, you got to ask questions. Do I really need to be dating? Do I want to date? How does it benefit me? Why am I dating? Is this the best use of my time? There's a lot more questions to ask, but is dating it's definitely it's definitely something that a lot of men should reconsider. Um like in so many facets, in every facet. Like, is dating going to help you save money? No. Is dating going to get you a better job? No. Is it going to make you make more money? More often than not, I would say 99.9% no. Um, are you going to dating a girl or two or whatever? Let's roll it out over time, right? Let's because there's pros and cons to everything. Let's look at the positive side first. What are the, like, in a best case scenario, you date a woman and everything goes right. Like, you guys are in lockstep. You're compatible. Um, you are attracted to her. She's attracted to you. You might have several similarities, similar background, similar aspirations. Maybe even your friends get along. Your friends like him, his friends like her. Maybe everything works out. How likely is that? Probably not very likely, but it does happen. But yeah, let's just say everything works out. Like, you guys were meant to be together. Just two peas in a pod. Get engaged, get married, move in together before marriage or whatever, maybe after. I don't know what your beliefs are in religion, but you get married, you have kids. There's nothing wrong with any of that. I'm not going to tell any man to not do that. However, is that all? Is that it? Is that what life's about? Reproduction? Building a family? Let's analyze it though from a different perspective. That same woman that you marry and try to start a family with, who's to say that she even is still into you? You know what I mean? Let me interject by saying this. I actually have a coworker right now who is married, who talks to me about her spouse, about how he's not adequate enough. He's not romantic enough. He doesn't spend enough time with her at all, like neglected. Which, I'm not a dumb guy. Under the surface, I mean, I hope she's just feels comfortable talking to me and just wants to get some of that out, just to share it. Sometimes you just got to say your piece to someone. I'm sure I'm not the only one. I'm sure she talks to her. I think, whatever, family, friends, and stuff. But I just find that odd that, like, wow, man, like I honestly feel a little bit bad for the guy. Really, truly. And I don't know all the details. Maybe he's really just dropping the ball. You know what I mean? Got too comfortable, I suppose. But it also makes me question, like, wow, get married, have kids, you provide. He's got a good job. He's working, provides for the family. But it's not enough. What is enough? What would be enough? Now it's just one case. She doesn't represent all women. But now again, I used one scenario which I said, we all know, we can look at statistics. Marriage does not marriage can be successful, and it has just as likely to not, right? Marriage is especially for people who get married second and third times, even more likely for it to fail in divorce. But again, we don't need to go that far. I'm not even concerned. Marriage is not on my radar because I am personally aware how, let's just say, marriage is, we don't even need to discuss it. It's a antiquated, outdated, unrealistic, unfair. It's really just a trap, and it's not worth it at all. It's worth it for some people, put it like that. And some men, millions of men are still going to get married despite what I say, which is fine. And millions of men are going to find out what a mistake they made. Now, again, let's just go back to dating. Forget marriage. What's the point in dating, especially in 2026, when you could be focusing on a degree, you could be focusing on a personal project, strength and conditioning, mental health. You could start a business, you could start a YouTube channel, you could start streaming. There's a million different things you could do. Work on your hobby, trademark something, start branding yourself, build yourself up. I just think that dating is I think it's a thing of the past. There's a lot of men, and I was one of them recently. A lot of men who are just not really awake or aware of the situation. But if you're a guy right now who has multiple accounts, whatever, one, two, even one account on any of the dating sites, highly recommend just deleting that, bro. Just delete it. Do yourself a favor, delete that app. Am I saying to avoid women, to not talk to them, to shun them, to be aggressive or be mean or be impolite or be rude? No, I'm not saying any of those things. Should you talk to women? Absolutely. Should you befriend women? Absolutely. Should you be nice and respectful to women? Absolutely. Should you chase a woman? Hell fucking no. Should you pursue a woman? Hell no. Should you go out of your way to greet women? No. Should you look for a girlfriend? No. Why do you need a girlfriend? Why do you want a girlfriend? How is that going to help your life? What is she going to bring to the table? I'll tell you what she's going to most likely bring to the table. She's going to ask questions like, what do you bring to the table? What do you have for me? How can you provide for me? How are you going to improve my life? Are you going to make things better? What kind of job do you have? When are you getting a raise? What's the rest of your career look like? What's your 5-year plan? Are you enough? There's going to be hot and cold. There's going to be a bunch of games. By the way, keep in mind, just think about how many women you probably have liked or commented on one of these dating sites. Now, extrapolate that times a couple 100,000. Her inbox is full, bro. And that's another thing, guys. Like, stop it. Stop simping, bro. Stop it. Stop empowering these fucking stop empowering them, bro. Stop paying for OnlyFans. Stop paying for feet pics, bro. Like, come on, dog. These dusty ass chicks out here literally doing nothing, making millions, doing nothing, absolutely nothing, and then have the nerve to talk about guys who actually fucking put in work out here, work fucking for a living. So that's my message, man. Stop empowering these women, bro, like in that way. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with empowering women, but stop fucking feeding their egos, bro. Stop liking all their fucking pics. Stop complimenting them, bro. Just boosting the ego, adding fuel to the flames, bro. Like, stop it. It's not helping you. It's not going to get you laid. And if it does, it's not going to get you the girl. And if it does get you the girl, she's going to leave. Like, just focus on yourself, bro. You don't need to try to date. Now, does shit happen organically? Yes. Are you going to potentially meet a woman under the right circumstances when the time is right? That is very possible. Just remember, especially if things are going really well for you and you're doing very well, if you're doing very well for yourself, you're going to find a woman. It's inevitable. She's going to find you. But remember, that same woman that finds you or is interested in you, she isn't interested in you, bro. She's interested in your possessions, your things, materialism, what you can provide. If you weren't you right now, she wouldn't give a fuck about you. And that's facts. Take away the car, take away the house, take away the potential freedom, access to freedom you might be able to provide because of your savings or your investments, or your station in life. Let something happen. Let a lawyer, just God forbid you lose half your wealth, or somehow you lose your looks. Like, you think she's gonna stay by your side? You really think so? Come on, bro. Be real. Be fucking real. So y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. Is real shit. Focus on yourself, bro. Improve yourself. Not for women, not for the potential that like one day you'll be able to find the right one. Not for that. Do it for you. Work on yourself for you. Don't do it for no woman, because she won't do shit for you, bro. Not at all. Nah. Oh, she'll pop it for you. If you got it. If you got it, yeah, you get a little more access. But again, it's not your girl. It's just your turn. Famous words.